Hi everybody, and welcome to this Rugby for Days video where we want to talk about a recap video of what happened on Sunday's games.
Yes.
There was one surprise game for me and then one going the way we thought.
Yes.
But we'll get into that now. Thank you for joining us today. Please leave a like on this video. Please subscribe to the channel if you like this content, you want to see more of this content. And stay tuned for the end of the video to see the question of the day, which we are going to do on the fly because we did not prepare it today.
Good to know.
So start off by France playing Tonga. The score 23-21. Stefan, what do you think of that game?
I think France should have gone more points. Two tries not going their way, which was overruled by the TMO or the ref, of course, because he has the last say in a rugby match. But I think I would have thought before the game that France would have beaten Tonga by at least 15 points. Two tries comfortably. And Tonga just going through the back door, getting into that game in the last half. So it was a good game. I think it was a good game. I just would have thought I backed France with 15 or more points in that game. So for me, it didn't go exactly as I thought. Yeah,
it was almost an upset, and what an upset that would have been. Because France actually being one of the favourites, not for this World Cup in general, but for the next World Cup. Beating the Under-20 World Cup 2 years in a row.
Yes.
They have a great youth system coming up. And I think it's sorry, I can't pronounce his name, that Gual, the fly-off. He's 21 years old. And that guy has a good head on his shoulders. Composure, BMT, stepping up. We already played a World Cup final, and being under 20 and all. So, he's getting there through the systems.
Yes.
And things are going France's way. Scoring 2 tries in the first half, converting penalties and then getting to 23, not doing anything else afterwards. There was this loud drive forward pass. Playing well. I think that flanker, I can't remember his name, but you will regret because that would have been one of his best tries ever.
Yes.
Not being awarded, but that's it. But Tonga coming with passion.
Yes,
and that's something we've spoken about through this whole World Cup. Is passion can get you places that hard work just can't.
Yes,
because if you believe deep, you just get that extra work in.
Yes.
And I think that's something that Tonga came out and they said, we want to show France that we're not.
Oh, yes.
We're not just another write-off team.
Absolutely, I agree, and it would have been it would go down in the history books as one of the best upsets for them as a nation. Tonga beating France. In 2011 they were in the final of the World Cup, which was almost getting that win over New Zealand in New Zealand, which was just crazy. I know you like that World Cup final. It was a good game, and I think. Going into the next World Cup as well is going to be one of the fan favourites.
Being in France as well.
Home advantage, of course. But I think Tonga, if they did get another 3 points or so, it would have been a major upset. But France did it. Like I said, it was just a bit disappointed about the final tally of the game.
Yeah, and that shows that France can keep you out when needed. And that's an important game into the quarter semis, which we hope we see them going through to.
Second game in this World Cup where they only beat the opposition with 3 points. Against Argentina, also letting the door open in the last half. Come on, France, get up.
Come on, France. I'm actually backing you to go further. So I want to see you guys go the quarters, semis, even final. It was nice to see you guys in the final, but don't beat South Africa in the semis. Then the second game of Sunday was New Zealand beating Namibia 71-9.
Yes.
And it was actually weird. I saw memes everywhere that Namibia actually led 3-0.
Yes, they led it. They didn't play bad.
And it's one of those memes that says first points wins.
Yes.
So Namibia actually beat New Zealand. Congratulations. Thank you for. I'm joking. I'm going to end the video there. New Zealand coming through. Brady Retallick making his return to the game.
Yes. Nice.
Bernaro scoring an absolute cracker of a try there in the corner. So a lot of highlights you can take out of that game. But expected score.
Expected score. So it was expected. Nobody backed them. Like even on Super Brew where we play and we have a pool. So if you want to join us, it's not too late. You can still join us. They were 100% backing New Zealand. Nobody thought Namibia is going to come out and beat New Zealand, the top team for the last decade. But I think they played very well in the first half. It was very interesting seeing Namibia actually keeping out New Zealand for the first 30 minutes. It was very interesting. And I didn't think that they're going to beat them 71 to 9 or to 3. It was to 9, excuse me, to 9. Because I actually thought New Zealand's gonna win by 50 points or so, just 50 points. But the last 10 minutes, we see it with all the nations not playing the regular games, like the top tier nations, South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, Wales, playing 40, 50 games in a World Cup cycle. I'm gonna go back to this point every time, because it just shows Namibia playing, I don't know, 16 games or so in 4 years time, and New Zealand playing 50. How can you ever match
them, yeah.
you can't say heavyweight against a lightweight or featherweight or I don't know, boxing, the other one. So what's going to happen? They're gonna get knocked out at the last stages, not the first stages, not the first or second round, because it's gonna be easy for them to keep up, but they can't go 80 minutes.
Yeah, that's true, and that carries over to playing 4 games in 2 weeks, 3 weeks time.
Oh yes.
If I can't even finish 80 minutes, how will I do it 4 times and then qualify for the quarter, semis and finals?
Yes.
So that's why we see someone like Namibia not qualifying, Fiji getting to the quarters but not going further. The conversion, the next step up. It's easy for South Africa because we play. We play rugby championship. We play.
Yes.
You travel and you play week in, week out. And then you get to the World Cup and it's normal. You play your A team, you play a B team. So people play 3 games in a row, which is not weird for us.
No.
Because you're a match fit, you can play 80 and you can do it week in, week out.
Yes.
Where
exactly.
these guys, probably Namibia has 6 international players or 4 international players are actually international. The rest of the guys just rock up on Saturday and have trials, and now you're going to the World Cup.
Going to the World Cup, having a ball in Japan. The fact of the matter is, and I agree with you there, it's going to be easier for World Cup rugby, and I know they want to include the smaller nations. They want to include the smaller nations, but it would actually be better to get less teams in and have such a better competition, if I can say it like that, than putting in the smaller teams like Canada or Namibia or so on, because they can come and pitch up today, but all the games we've seen has gone to the bigger teams. Like there wasn't one we said, wow, Canada came out and played against New Zealand and beat them 30-0. No, it was none of them. We knew New Zealand's going to win. We knew South Africa would win, and so on. So for me, I would think they would need to change it a bit, or just get them into their own competition. That would be the best for me, getting them into their own competition.
Just get them to a level where they can compete again.
Yes, of course, because Japan was once one of them. Now rocking up, beating Ireland. And
not going to let you live that one down.
No, definitely not. So that for me, I just think Namibia playing very well in the first 30 minutes, like I said, but New Zealand's the better team.
Yeah. So my question of the day is, like I said, did the Geordie Barrett experiment at fly-off work?
That's good. That's a good question.
Because he started fly-off against Namibia.
Yes.
So did it work? Do you think Bowden should start, Richie should start, or did Geordie work and justify him actually being in the 15, not even a 10, in the 15-man squad?
Yes.
With the 15-man starting day. Did he justify himself? That's it from my side. Stefano, do you want to add anything?
No.
Then thank you for joining us today, guys. Just remember to like the video, please subscribe, like I said, if you like the content, and then we'll see you guys in the next video.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good day, guys.